Before my next project arrives, Project Stealth, I want to take a moment to reset the channel. Since Project Cobra, I've been building, training, and just thinking about how I approach these projects. So Project Stealth is going to be the Humvee the military never built. Reliable, usable, and fully documented. When the camera's off, the work doesn't stop. Training for a half marathon taught me the same thing building does. Consistency beats intensity. Trained and ran my first 10K. I think I did all right. That mindset is what brings me back here. I'm not building something flashy this time like Project Cobra, but I do have a better build plan. Although the time of year wasn't a great plan. It's freezing. Project Stealth is the Humvee the military never built. Reliable, civilian usable, fully documented from purchase to final result. The unit I bought came through GovPlanet, just like most civilian Humvees. No test drive, limited history, known unknowns. That's why documentation matters after purchase, and why this build starts before the truck arrives. Understanding the process is part of building it right. Project Stealth is a 1986 M1097R1, and from the factory, it already had an improved driveline and suspension over the lighter variant, the 998. It had a higher gross vehicle weight capacity at 10,000 pounds, that's why it was called the heavy variant. Most people hear 1986 Humvee and think almost 40 years of Army wear and tear. However, this is far from it for this unit because it went through the Army recapitalization program in 2011. The R1 designation tells you that the Humvee was rebuilt to new standards using new parts than what existed in 1986. The biggest change being the 6.2 being replaced with the larger 6.5 V8 diesel engine. This unit may say 1986 on the data plate, but the drivetrain tells a different story. The original 3-speed was built for a lighter, simpler Humvee. During the recapitalization program, the Army installed a modern 4-speed with overdrive, lower RPMs, better fuel economy, smoother shifts, and ability to handle the weight this truck carries today. Cosmetics are where most people get distracted. Dents, faded paint, surface wear, those are all easy to see and easy to fix. Project Stealth is not buy and drive build. We're changing all that anyway. What actually matters is what can't be fixed easily. Structural damage, major drivetrain issues, and missing core components. Those are real problems. Fiberglass and aluminum dents are not. Understanding the difference is critical when evaluating surplus vehicles. Before worrying about paint or accessories, the engine tells the real story. I'm looking for cleanliness, leaks, and missing components, not perfection. A clean the engine bay with honest wear is far more valuable than one that looks good but hides issues. This review is about identifying unknowns early, not ignoring them. The videos on GovPlanet show a smooth running machine and the oil pressure at around 58. Normal is 55 to 65 and it has the 80-mile-an-hour upgraded speedo. That's why this 1986 1097 R1 made sense for Project Stealth. Strong foundation first, everything else builds up from here. On the next episode, Project Stealth arrives. We'll go through it and get an honest assessment of what I bought from GovPlanet.